Big Bang, creation of the universe and the man. The creation of the universe. Scientific understanding postulates the theory that the creation of the universe was instantaneous through the Big Bang. It is a misleading characterization of the event. The sudden burst of singularity, an infinitesimally dense mass, at disproportionately hypersonic speed or exponential expansion, misconstrued as the universe originating, Big Bang, set the universal fundamentals, including space, time, and matter. 6 days then were employed to fine-tune and adorn the universe with galaxies, planets, electromagnetic force, gravity, weak force, strong force, setting the conditions for the existence of life, etc. Not the creation of life, which originated around 1 billion years after the creation of the Earth. Earth was created 9.3 billion years after the creation of the universe. 6 days logically were used to establish the processual duration for evolution and the empirical imperative of cause and effect. After this event, there might have been many Big Bangs, like the one mentioned in Quran, Q 2130, and the afterglow of the Big Bang due to the microwave background radiation might be from these. Roger Penrose, a Nobel laureate physicist, presented CCC conformal cyclical cosmology theory which confirms the above postulation. He postulated that all black holes contain a singularity, collapse or crunch of matter, bursting that results in the Big Bang creating another universe cycles of contraction and expansion. It gives rise to the concept of multiverse theory. Mr. Penrose does not subscribe to this theory but instead speculates repetitions of the creation of one universe. Recent JWST, James Webb Space Telescope, data revealed distant galaxies much bigger and mature than expected, challenging the origin and the age of the universe 13.8 billion years ago. Mr. Penrose, like many other physicists and scientists, is mute on the cause of the universe's beginning. Muslim theologians and scientists erroneously assume that the Quranic verse saying heavens and earth were conjoined and we burst them asunder Q 2130 refers to the Big Bang, postulated by the Western scientists, as the cause of the creation/beginning of the universe. Looking at this verse carefully about the conjoined heavens and the earth, it transpires that the earth is mentioned in singular form that, according to scientific knowledge, was created 9.3 billion years after the creation of the universe. It can, therefore, be said categorically that this event, Big Bang, was not the one that caused the creation of the universe. The Big Bang mentioned in Quran may, however, be an allusion to the splitting of the earth asunder to create the moon, which has similar elements found on the earth. Most galaxies and planets were formed in distant recesses by gravity pulling gases and dust together. Rocky planets and Earth were formed near the Sun which have a common element known as basalt produced by volcanic activities. Heavens plural of samawat, might have been used to create the planets, including all 7 Earths. The word heaven samawat, cloud, dukhan, most likely refers to the mixture of dust and gas separation as alluded in Q 41:11, then he turned to the heaven when it was smoke, and said unto it and to the earth, Come both of you, into existence willingly or loath. They said, We, come willingly. Here the use of the words heaven and earth in singular form substantiates the above postulation, and it seems to be a post-universe creation event for the creation of the earth. Origin of the first life. I believe life originated, after the transportation of water to the earth around 4 billion years before Homo erectus, in the form of bacteria, such as tardigrades, also known as water bears or moss piglets, small microscopic invertebrates. They are nearly indestructible and can survive in extreme conditions, such as being boiled, baked, deep frozen, crushed, dehydrated, or blasted into space. They can withstand 1,000 times more radiation than other animals. They can withstand extremely high pressure, more than 1,200 times atmospheric pressure. They can survive in a dry state for nearly 10 years. They can survive impacts up to about 900 meters per second. Creation of Homo sapiens. Presented here is a unique perspective on the creation of Adam and the beginning of the human race. Adam was chosen from humanoids already in existence. After being selected, his appearance improved, status, knowledge, and intellect enhanced as the first accountable Homo sapiens. His selection, therefore, can safely be presumed from Denisovans, the last of the homology genus, created from the black mud Q, al-Hijr. They mingled with Adam's progeny and became part of Adam's race through marriages because Adam's children could not have married each other, as some scholars made incest permissible at that time to justify the spread of Adam's progeny. These Denisovans acquired human traits and knowledge through Adam and his progeny, but they lacked their level of excellence because they did not acquire them through endowment but through acquisition. It is most likely why Eve was created from Adam's body, supposedly the ribcage of Adam, a hermaphrodite, and not chosen from humanoids or Denisovans, which is yet another affirmation of my postulation. Eve's creation through the body of Adam also established the patriarchal system. Atheists often ridicule Eve's birth, questioning whether Eve was born as a child or as an adult. The simple answer is that the Supreme Being who created the universe in a split second could have also matured Eve instantly after birth or created her as an adult. Therefore, it is a redundant question. Special status of Adam's progeny. God affirmed the higher status granted to the human race in Quran as, "We honored Adam's race, bore them across land and sea and provided them with fine things for their sustenance, and exalted them above many of our creatures." Q. 17:70 Mackie, and your Lord, who created you, then fashioned, then proportioned you. Q. 82:7 Mackie. The point is that it is all about Adam and his progeny, not the pre-Adam hominins. There is also a misconception about Adam being the first man created by God by blowing his soul into wet clay. It is not correct, as explained above. Secularists, naturalists, and atheists erroneously believe that humans evolved, like other species, so evolved consciousness, speech, intellect, etc. Logically, it does not make sense that man, an honored vice-regent of God on the earth, evolved like other species who shall be subservient to serve him. The human species generally called Adam was created spontaneously as Homo erectus, though at a rudimentary level. Their development or evolution continued until they reached the Denisovans genus, the last of the humanoids. After selection of a specific Denisovan, Adam underwent a thorough upgrade, divine leap forward. Otherwise, without divine intervention, it would have taken billions of years to reach the Homo sapien level. We fashioned you in the finest of the forms. Q. 82:7. God, the omnipotent, can create at once, like the universe, Homo erectus, or through evolution, like most animals. He creates what he wills, and he can do everything. Q. 42:49-50 Anatomic or genetic similarity does not prove human evolution from the apes, because even a little difference in genes of the apes and Homo sapiens, say, 2 to 4%, would take billions of years to mutate progressively to 100%. According to current scientific postulates, the earliest hominin ancestors appeared around 6 to 7 million years ago, and the earliest modern Homo sapiens emerged about 3 to 400,000 years ago. Cambrian explosions also repudiate human evolution from the apes and vindicate the above postulation of creationism, the contingency existence of epigenetic material. Human consciousness, brain, and morality are not produced by evolution but endowed by the Creator. Diseases in humans and animals are due to interaction between genotype, phenotype, and external factors. Note: Adam, a Homo sapien, was honored in our world, and there may be many Adams honored elsewhere in the universe. God knows the best. A misconception widely believed by Christians and sometimes echoed by Muslims is that man was created in the image of God. It is simply an ad absurdum because nobody has ever seen God. He, however, endowed man with a universe-like brain and equipped him with a replica of some of his characteristics, inter alia, consciousness, creativity, and designing intelligence, enabling him to comprehend God through billions of activities in his brain and out in the universe. We shall show them our portents on the horizons and within themselves until it becomes manifest unto them that it is the truth. Thank you for using Panopreter Basic. Doth not thy Lord suffice, since he is a witness over all things? Q. 41:53. There have been several studies on human origins, though these are called fringe theories. One was by an American atheist, ecology, and environmental scientist, Ellis Silver. He listed over 50 reasons/contradictions to prove that hominins originated elsewhere and later shifted to Earth. If this research is considered reliable, it would completely debunk the theory of human evolution from the apes. He, an atheist, also acknowledged the existence of an extremely powerful being with complete knowledge and control of the planetary systems. Many conditions enumerated by Ellis Silver supporting an alien origin of humans echo the Quranic version of human origin and related events. Some of them are listed here under. Man is the only bipedal being with a spinal cord vertical to the Earth's surface, often suffering from back pain due to gravity. Almost all other creatures have their spinal cord horizontally aligned to the Earth's surface, so they remain unaffected by gravity. Q. 7:24. God said, "Go down to earth, there will be habitation and provision for you for a while." Man's body temperature remains unaffected by environmental changes, whereas other creatures' body temperature is regulated automatically according to environmental changes. Man is the only creature who prepares his food before consumption, whereas all other creatures consume raw food. Iron and water, not indigenously to Earth, were transported from elsewhere to originate and sustain life, especially human life. He cannot survive without either. Q. 21:30. Man cannot tolerate the sun and radiation for a long time. Animals, on the other hand, even in highly radioactive places like Chernobyl and under the sun, remain unaffected and thrive. Man is the only species that needs a comfortable, soft place, a bed, to sleep, whereas all other creatures are perfectly at ease in their natural habitat. Q. 222, 27:6, 40:64, 43:10 Note. Homo sapiens' brain is hardwired to seek comfort, which led him to devise a comfortable sleeping place to feel relaxed and tranquil. Man is the only being who is conscious, imaginative, innovative, explorative, and ambitious to conquer other realms. Quran's several verses address human intellect and his creative nature. Man is the only creature concerned about life after death or the afterlife. Had man evolved from apes or monkeys, they would have been extinct and not existed alongside man. Africa is the place of origin for humanoids and Denisovans. Without being biased, racist, or discriminatory, I would dare postulate that the African race sprang from Homo erectus. Adam, chosen from the last of the hominins Denisovan, was then refined in shape and endowed with specific characteristics to be elevated to Homo sapiens level, as elaborated above. It is the most probable reason that there has not been a black or African prophet. The prophethood, the accountable human race Homo sapiens, and religion submission to God Islam started with Adam, a.s. Some scholars quote a few names of black or African prophets. One such name is Yusuf, a.s. It is mere conjecture. The only thing that may vaguely counter this postulation is the telltale story about the dispersal of Noah's sons in the land, emerging into different people, like Africans, Arabs, Asians, and Caucasians. There is, however, no incontrovertible textual or historical evidence to support these assumptions. Dialogue between God and angels, where angels asked Allah as to why he was creating a creature who would create mayhem and shed blood in the land, probably based on the experience of a similar creature, the jinn, already living on land, was before the creation of hominin, generally known as Adam. It would not be beyond reason to think that Homo erectus, with an instinct to survive, in a dangerous habitation, would have become prone to violence and even cannibalism. Allah knows the best. Comment/like/share/follow and subscribe. Shakir Mumtaz. Author, thinker, analyst. Thank you for using Panopreter Basic.